are live. Welcome, everybody. This is Beard Advice Live. And Samcy,
Yeah.
I would love for you to tell people what this show is all about.
This show is about giving anybody, everybody advice. And it doesn't have to just be beard advice. We open it up to all advice.
So true. And that's
You like
why
the hand motion?
that's why I wanted to start with that is just to let everybody know, hey, we have Sam C here. We can ask about anything in life. Doesn't just have to be beards, but she's pretty dang good with the beard advice as well. And shout out, we have a giveaway tonight, and I want to give a shout out here. I believe it was David had won an Aberlite Go 2 giveaway recently and reached out and was like, oh my gosh, it's so awesome and like so cool to see like good prizes going to good homes. Absolutely love it. So yes, pumped. And yep, Aberlite is as I told you guys, I think we were like, I don't know if it's going to continue in 2024 or not. And I wasn't trying to like use the code or anything. No, it is gone for right now. So I don't know if they have any plans to run more codes or not. Aberlite's still an affiliate, still an amazing company. They just have a little different strategy when it comes to codes. So it did get discontinued. Those deals are gone. Hopefully you didn't wait too long because those were pretty special.
Yeah, right. Those were good deals.
If we talk about it in an excited way, guys, understand there's no like salesmanship or trying to get you guys like to make a purchase when you shouldn't. It's just like, it was a really good deal when it was like 20% off, free shipping, gift, and all that stuff. So we are excited, but we do have a new sponsor tonight. We're going to have several different sponsors of Beard Advice Live moving forward. And today we have Deadman's Beard Co. A little sneak preview. I never give previews. Friday review. You guys always know there's Friday reviews. It's on this company. So stay tuned on that one, you guys. We will be covering more and more of them, and I'm super excited. It is awesome. JP says someone may or may not have dropped some reviews for various products showing love. Hey, thank you, man.
That's awesome.
You're the man. Straight up. And hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Feeling like a Monday?
Ooh. It is feeling like a Monday. I had to think about it for a second.
I talked to a teacher buddy today, Doug, who may or may not stop in tonight. And he was like, I hate breaks that come back in the middle of the week or start in the middle of the week. It just throws everybody off. And I'm like, yeah, it does feel weird coming back on a Wednesday. It really does. So, yes. And also, guys, Travis dropped a question here. Travis, I've starred this question. We do have a halftime segment where you guys can ask any questions you would like, and we will dedicate that time to you guys. And Sam, how you feeling?
I'm better. Thank you guys for asking. Yeah, last week I was getting over just this weird, I don't even know what it was. Was it the flu? Who knows?
It wasn't COVID. We don't think. We
maybe.
Checked that.
Who knows? Whatever. I'm going to call it like the flu. I had muscle aches, total exhaustion, and then just this wicked, nasty, wet cough.
Yeah.
And I still have the cough, but it's like slowly getting better. I refuse to take antibiotics, so I'm not going to the doctor for that, so don't even suggest it.
Yeah, she had a couple rough days, like bedridden days for
like Christmas Day.
I know.
Christmas Day.
But to her credit, she got through the morning and like crushed it presents, and she set all the presents up the night before and all that jazz. And then just like we all kind of settled, and it was almost like her body was like,
it was
okay. Boom. And it was
so weird. I didn't feel bad the night before. I didn't feel bad in the morning. And then it was like right after the kids opened their gifts, my body just collapsed. I was like, I need to go lay down.
Yeah. And she had like 2 days like that. And it was just, and I knew it was rough because she would go from like, why is the house so cold? And I literally at one point put 3 covers on top of her. And then the next moment I go in there, her legs are out of the covers and it's out. And I'm like, what's going on? She's like, I'm a sweaty mess. It's so hot in here. And I'm like, oh,
more than my normal sweaty mess.
Right. And so she is feeling better. Just a little bit of that lingering cough.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much running its course right now.
It's like one of those coughs where you can't stop coughing. So if I just abruptly get up and leave, that's why.
Yeah, that's for sure. Normally it's been kind of random. Normally the mornings are the worst, but there have been some other times as well. So yeah, we're excited to have her back. We're excited that she's feeling better, and and I know a lot of people are sick right now. Anytime I mention everybody. Bobby's wife has had the flu for the last 5 days. Pretty much everyone I've talked to, their family has been going through it, and Yeah, that's
Yeah,
just what's
like
going on.
our local hospital, the emergency room was completely
Yep.
full, out of beds.
The whole hospital. Yeah, it wasn't even
Oh,
the
was the
emergency.
whole
Yeah, it was the
hospital?
whole hospital.
Goodness.
That I think it was just for one day, but yeah, that was
But
serious.
still, that's wild.
It's super wild. And True North wants to know, is the shop going to open back up?
Yes, we are planning on opening up next week. We're adding some new things and getting some other things kind of settled and figured out. And we're going to take this week to kind of get back on schedule. And then I'm hoping to open up next week.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, Amber just got over COVID. Deadman's, they had to cancel their Christmas on the day. So man, and you may have had COVID. Yeah,
Yeah,
who knows
really.
with those tests? You know, who
right,
knows?
like how old are the tests? Did you
Mhm.
do it right?
Yeah. And we've both had it before. We
Yeah.
both had it bad. So it sounds like that bug going around. I think that is the scientific diagnosis. Leo, I think you are correct. You are correct there. So yes. All right. And guys, I'm seeing your questions to the best of my ability, and I am starring them so we can hit those at halftime so we can get everything going. Oh, snap. Happy first Beard Advice Live with 2024.
Snap.
It's true. I didn't even think about that.
That's awesome.
Hey, because what's up, man? Logo looking great over there. So yeah, this is a show where we give any advice that you guys have questions on. We hang out, we have a good time in the chat, we stay positive, and we really mainly feature people sending in pictures of their beards and then letting us know their problems, their goals, and really any way we can help them. And especially, we love updates.
Yes.
Updates are the coolest. When somebody sends in, we give advice, they use it in their own way. You don't got to do exactly what we say. And then they send us an update. Oh man, so cool to see. And yeah, everyone's saying they're happy that you're back. Thank you, Lewis. Theo says, just getting over that flu myself. Accidentally gave it to my girlfriend. Yeah.
She was angry.
we kissed once when it was in the middle of it. Like, we've been pretty good about it. We're like, all right, no kissing, no like sharing straws or anything. And then we were, I don't even know, we just kissed. We weren't thinking. We're like, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like,
Dan freaked out.
Yeah, because she was bad. It was in her like bad time.
I was just feeling love.
Yeah, well, and me too.
Dan runs to get mouthwash. I'm like, use hand sanitizer.
Yeah, I brushed my teeth and everything because, like, if it's bad, like, I got you, right? I took the kids, I'll get the house, I'll get the food, boom, boom, boom. If we're both out, ooh, our kids are not very understanding because they're kids.
Right.
So, yeah, it's amazing. RPG says, I'm going to send a pics of my transparency trim update early next week.
Yay.
Let's go. And the lingering cough, I mean, you've had it for a month or two.
Yeah, so I got sick right before Thanksgiving. I had just like your normal cold, but then it had like a dry cough that lingered. And then I got this sickness. And then this one was like that, like where you're coughing up gunk and stuff. And yeah, I feel like it's going to be here for a couple months.
Yeah. Yikes. All right. And I'm still starring you guys questions. What's up, Tim? How you doing, man? Donald, are you read this first part of Donald's question? Are you watching us right here? I'm not going to say it till the halftime segment. Donald, we recorded a podcast today, and that was part of the topic.
Donald, I literally gave you a shout out on the podcast
on that
today.
Same one. That's freaky.
That is really
Donald,
weird.
we talked about that on our podcast, and we talked about you on the podcast. That's freaky. Doug, welcome, sir. We just talked about you as well. I mentioned that you said
talking about all you guys.
I mentioned that you said you don't like going back from a break in like the middle of the week, and I'm like, yeah.
I hope you had a good day back, Doug.
Yeah, I don't think you did, but that's okay. That's okay.
Sorry,
vitamin
Doug.
D. We've all been all the kids are taking the vitamin D as well. I would say since we've started taking them, every aspect, I don't know if this is correlation or causation, right? But every aspect has been getting better, as wild as that seems. You had a great mental health day.
Yeah.
You have been physically getting better with your sickness, and
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like
Who
it's
knows?
something that I want it to work, but I don't want to try to, move it around to make it work.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And Eric says, TikTok says, eat 2 large marshmallows to stop coughing. Eric, I sent that to Sam today, this morning.
That's so freaky.
Yeah, I sent that to Sam this morning.
I had previously read that on Pinterest when the kids were sick. It was like, give them marshmallows. Haven't had to try it yet.
Yeah. Oh, Bud, for sure. He said, I played Santa for over 250 kids. Of course you caught it. Yeah, that's like being a teacher. It comes with the territory. And Doug says, this is an okay day, normal day back. From what I've learned, the virus causing the cough is lasting between 8 to 10 weeks. You're on like month 2 right now.
Well, that was a different thing.
You think so?
Now this is great.
Oh, and I have not even said this. Forgive me, you guys. If you don't mind, please hit the thumbs up on this video. And if you would like to share it out, that would be amazing. We're going to give advice. We're going to have laughs and smiles. We're going to end with a giveaway. We're going to talk about some awesome stuff. So that is genuinely appreciated. And guys, you guys are asking so many great questions. I'm still starring them, and we will hit those at the halftime segment and kind of bounce into the show. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. I feel like, stop it. Okay. All right. Let me set it up here. That's crazy. We don't even have to say anything. Wow. Guys, this is why we're married right here. So normally we do like catching up with the commands and all this stuff, and it ended up just being about our kids' soccer, and that's okay. And I may actually talk about that today, but we kind of were like, let's get right into the advice and keep the show moving. But there was an event this week that Sam would like to share with you guys. I asked her first. I'm like, I will ignore it. I won't bring it up. And she was like, oh, yeah. Yeah. So, Sam, what's the story for everyone today? Story time with Sam C.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Just to preface this, I have never fallen.
Hit the ground.
I've never fallen in my adult life.
And I have, like, shoveling the driveway, slippery garage.
I've never
multiple times
fallen down the stairs. I've never slipped on ice. I've never just had my feet come out from under me. Never in my adult life. As a kid, I'm sure. I don't remember any, but I'm sure I did. So we're walking. We have Maddox and Jax's friend with us, and we're taking them to this indoor play place for the day. We're walking in, and it wasn't even that. It wasn't snowy. It wasn't like, oh, there's ice spots. Watch out.
No, there was no thought to driving or traffic. No concerns of any weather, which we haven't had all year.
No. And it wasn't even like cold. I don't know how. Anyways, I'm walking in. I have like a bag, and I have my big old water bottle in my arms.
And the kids, we have a friend with us, and the kids are going ahead. I'm actually taking a picture because they had matching jerseys on. It was pretty cute.
Yeah.
And Violet takes off, right? She obviously doesn't have the restraint as a 3-year-old to be like, I'll stay with my parents while my older kids go ahead. So she's going ahead. So I'm trying to make sure the kids don't get hit by a car. So I'm just slightly ahead of Sam, literally like chasing our kids. Like, hey, we got to make sure they're okay. So I'm just a little bit ahead of Sam.
And the mall it's in a mall, and the mall was just opening. Mm-hmm. So people were going in, they were unlocking doors, there were people around. I thought that I was stepping over like a pile of like smushed down garbage or something. So I went to sidestep, crossed one of my feet over the other one, and the one foot just flew out from under my body. I like blacked out. I don't know what happened between that and like waking up on the ground.
Yeah.
But I fell on my knee, my bad knee, which I feel like everybody has a bad knee. It was my bad knee.
I don't.
You have bad ankle, so I feel like that counts.
Both them boys.
Fell on my bad knee, hit my Stanley on the ground, and it chipped. And I'm so mad because I just spent a whole bunch of money on it. And then
she didn't tell me that part.
I fell, hit, and then my body just like gave out, and I just laid down because I was like, did that just really happen?
Hey.
And Dan came over, and he was like freaking out because he thought I hit my head because my like Stanley hit so hard.
Yeah.
And he was like looking at me with like the biggest scared eyes, and he just kept asking, are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
And everybody's just like looking around, and then I hear Maddox go, my mom just fell.
And yeah, so I didn't just go up to her. I was down. I was quick. I was pretty proud of it. I didn't laugh. It wasn't funny. I was really scared because I like hear something and I turn, and she had a 2-part fall. And like when I've fallen, shout out to our friend Dustin. We have a video of him falling, not in our driveway, but our neighbor's driveway. He thought he was being like fancy and jumped over something. And
it's like almost exactly what I did.
Not at all though. He went to fall, his legs went out from under him, and he fell on his butt and rolled. You fell forward. You
Okay.
fell on your stomach.
Yeah, because I hit my
So
because I hit
most
my knee.
people,
Yeah.
like when I've fallen, I've like whoop, and then my butt, bam, I go down. Sam fell in a 2-part fall. She fell, hit down, and then went flat. The flat
Just laid.
the flat part is what scared the crap out of me. I was like, is she unconscious? Is she hit her chin? I thought she hit her chin or something. And it was really scary. So I get down, I'm doing like an underhook, like a wrestler. And I'm like, are you okay? And I know not to move people when they're down. I was a lifeguard for 14 years.
Oh my
and so I was like checking to make sure she was okay. But she hit pretty hard, and she was okay. She was outside the building. She got a bruised knee, but it was it was scary. It was really scary.
It was scary, and then I couldn't stop laughing about it. It was just like,
yeah,
I have never done that. I hear people, my mom, literally, I think you're in here, Mom. She falls like once a week.
Yeah.
And just a normal person, you know what I mean? And we see people fall.
Yeah.
And it just had never happened to me. It just shook me, you know?
Yeah, straight up black ice. Like it looked like maybe like a little puddle.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like icy at all. So that was crazy.
It was weird.
Shout out to Deadman. Thank you for the membership. Thank you for sponsoring tonight, man. That is awesome. Absolutely awesome. So yeah, this was just outside the mall, outside of a play place, and had a great time. And I did not take any pictures. I have not made fun of her. I've not even joked about it. It was pretty scary. Yeah, it was pretty scary.
It was strange.
Yeah, I did see the Stanley Cup that survived the fire. That's pretty wild. It not only survived the fire, it still had ice in it afterwards, which is so crazy. So yeah, stay careful. And Doug says, falling as an adult is one of the most embarrassing things. I once fell in my classroom in front of 35 kids. I was trying to smash a box, didn't work. I fell in the classroom once too. I sat on my like rolly chair, but I was too far on the like front of it. The chair went bloop.
I did the same thing when I was in high school.
Like I like farted it out. It was like bloop, and then I fell straight on my butt.
Yep.
So yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Cameron said, hey, I've encouraged her to have a channel too. And who knows what the future will hold? Yeah. You never know. So yes. Have you ever guys seen those ring? So that's what we have, Miles, is a ring video of our buddy Dustin who bit it. And it's great. It is a great video. So yes, it is fun. We're not suing the mall yet. No, nothing like that. We're not those kind of people. So it was eventful. So.
Oh, that makes me feel better, Erica.
So
my
story
poor
time.
knee is like so swollen, and it has like a goose egg on it. I can't bend down on my knee.
Yeah.
Or kneel down. It's not fun.
So cool. And then I've talked about it briefly, but since we have Sam here and in terms of story time, super proud of both our boys with some cool soccer accomplishments lately, because you haven't been on since these things have happened.
You haven't talked about it?
I just briefly on my own, but Maddox made this thing called the Super Y, which is like an all-star team for like all the state of Michigan, and they do it kind of like draft style. And he was drafted second out of all the kids.
But first.
On
Were you going to say that?
Yeah. So essentially the coach was like, and just to let you know, we drafted defense, offense. And he said, we took a defender, and then your son was the first offensive player. And we were like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And then Jax got a call, and the coach, Jax is a 2017. And this is on like a tippity top club, by the way, guys. Jax gets the call and says, hey, we're so impressed with Jax. He's so good on the ball. He's so composed. He's not scared of anybody. What do you think about him playing for the 2015s for the 2024 season? 2 years up on Saturday, Maddox and Jax have their first games of like the winter indoor session, and they play at the same time.
Of course.
I know. So
we're going to be running back and forth between the fields.
And so we are super excited to watch them, but really crazy. And we've always talked to you guys about soccer. Our break was soccer filled, like super soccer, and loved every bit of it. Yep. Every single bit of it. Awesome.
And our not next week, the week after something, we're going to another soccer camp in Columbus. Surprise.
Yeah, super excited. Yeah, we working with the crew and all that stuff. So man, I'm exciting. Yeah, absolutely.
You're exciting. You are very exciting.
And he said, I'm not a fan of playing 2 years up. So it depends on the kid, depends on the team, depends on the situation. If they're not challenged at their age group, and at their age group, there's no all-star teams, there's no ODP, there's no state cup, there's none of these things. The only real way to get competition when you're at the top for your age is to go up. And so, and it's with his brothers, like teammates. And so it's, we know all the families and stuff. And I coached for 16 years. So I know the ins and outs and the dangers of going up, right? If you do that all the way through high school, then the kids that you play with, they leave, then you feel left alone.
Yeah, I don't think our kids will be playing high school soccer,
no,
to be honest.
Yeah, nope, we don't have any plans for high school soccer unless they want to.
Yeah.
And who knows? Yeah, who knows? So yeah, absolutely. Okay, and Leo, final comment. I saw a video for older folks preventing falling by not crossing your feet, and that was your
was
mistake.
the issue. But I thought it was garbage and not ice, because there's one ice patch in the whole parking lot, and I walked over it.
That'd actually be really cool. Cameron said, is there going to be a post-game interview on the Command Bros channel?
Oh my gosh,
that's super
that
creative.
Would be so cute.
I'll see what I can do with that, Cameron. That's really cool. I like that. And thank you, Roger. Yeah, they're both super excelling. Like, we always talk about Maddox because he's killing it unbelievably, but like Jax really is too. Maybe even like at this point, actually not even comparison, at his age, he's way ahead of where Maddox was.
Yeah, definitely.
So super cool, man. Super cool. All right, let's go ahead and jump in black ice is no joke. We know that well, even though it's been so mild here lately. Mild here. So yes, absolutely. And he says, I skipped age groups in baseball, was all about facing competition. Yep, absolutely. Yep, no doubt. And Brad says, it's off topic, but I have to say it. I finally got a day shift at work after 10 plus years of nights. Wow. Now I figured out a new beard routine. Dang. Yeah, so true. And Donald said, just started using my Eberlight go-to. Wow, amazing tool. Notice the difference in styling right away from the pro. Yeah, it's the best. Best of the best. Yep. No doubt about that at all, you guys. Yeah, no doubt. And Weatherbeard said, I'm sure you guys take a lot of footage of them playing, but I'd love to see a game on playback on the TV screen. Yeah.
We've thought about filming games.
Yeah,
we just like don't want to be that parent that's like setting up their film thing. But I'm like, you know what? Who cares? If it helps us, if it helps Maddox and Jax, then
we've looked into it. For sure. Yeah. We're big fans of film and learning, and the boys like watching, they do. It like
pumps them up to see themselves play.
It's so cool. All right, guys, I am going to put a scrolly at the bottom. It's pinned in the chat as well. But if you guys would like to be involved on the show next week, it is notable. It is 100% free. All you got to do is send in to the beardadvicelive@gmail.com, and you can be on the show. Send us a couple pictures of your beard. If it's beard advice, just send us a write-up. If it's not, it is entirely up to you guys. We'd love to have you and fill out the show. So don't wait, right? You never know how much it could help you, and especially help out other people. Just something to keep in mind is if you're asking a question, then there's a lot of chance for other people. And the Tone Zone, so at Super Y for sure, but Jax is too young for Super Y. Super Y doesn't start until you're 8 years old, and so he does not have that ability. But Maddox will, no doubt about that. Which is exciting, super cool to be able to watch those, and those cameras are expensive. I've looked into them. There's the ones that you put up and they go in a couple directions.
Like all the fancy teams at soccer have them, and we're like, oh wow, we should get one.
Right. Yeah, they are pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got going tonight. We do, as I told you guys, I wasn't sure if Aberlay was back, and they are not, and that's okay. Who knows what the future will hold? But tonight we are featuring Deadman's Beard Co. This is a company that we have covered several times, and we'll break down way more details on Friday on the review. But essentially, they came out, we offered some constructive advice or criticism, whatever you want to call it, and they listened and kept improving with community feedback, with our feedback, with other creators' feedback. And it's really cool to see where they're at now. And the first of the year, essentially, they launched a huge rebrand. Command 15 is your 15% off Deadman's Beard Co. It's not an affiliate, but it's one that I wholeheartedly recommend you guys. And I know you'll love them. Full review on Friday. Fantastic new Daily Gentle Wash, by the way. Really enjoying this one. It is awesome. Absolutely awesome. And unfortunately, we cannot do 5 p.m. That will never happen in the history of our next
maybe once the kids go to college.
15 years from now, maybe. But no, that's the height of our kids' time. So yeah, unfortunately, it's just not possible.
Where are you from? Where it's 3 a.m. I like to know where everybody's from.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not even gonna throw a guess out there because then it's like, oh well,
I'm gonna say like South Korea.
Okay.
I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, I like that. I like
Witchy.
that. And is Super Y a place? No, Super Y is a league. It's the first step of the USL Professional League. And essentially, it's like an all-star team where you compete in your region. So like all the Midwest plays each other, the West Coast, the South, the East Coast, and then a winner from each region. They kind of meet at the championship in Florida. And so our team is tippity top. And so they're going to be really, really, really good. It's going to be super fun to watch. These kids are unbelievable.
Did you tell me?
Not yet. I got a question on that one. So yep, we will hit that one for sure. And on a timely note, Sean says, I've done Live Bearded, Beard Octane, Luxurious Bastard. Sean, I genuinely recommend trying Deadman's. If you're on the market, give them a look. They have an essential oil line. They have a normal line. And again, they have that gentle daily wash, which is awesome. And here's their carrier blend, you guys. Argan, jojoba, baobab, broccoli, emu, meadow foam, avocado, castor, rice bran, and black seed oil. Not a single ingredient on there gives me any worries, and every single one of those ingredients I love, and I believe I have covered every single one with a Carrier Oils 101. I have. Wow. And so, yeah, they are awesome. So I'll put a link in the chat in case you guys want to explore this company. And again, Command 15 is your non-affiliate discount on that one. And let's see here. He says, see, not the only one who stays up at night.
He's from Italy. I saw it go by. That's so cool. Cool. And I don't know if you really want to go to Italy. I really want to go.
Yeah, I do. Okay. I want to see if I can actually have their wheat.
Okay. Is that like a myth when people say that?
Oh, Netherlands.
No. Who said Italy? Oh, somebody else said someone else is from Italy?
Wow. I was like,
Okay, I saw Italy.
That might have been their guess.
Okay. Oh, okay. Never mind.
And so Jolly says, I'm always a fan of companies who use essential oils. I'm way more than leaning that way than ever. Yes, 100%. 100%. And Vado says, is the only company using Absolute Essentials? No, many of them do. It is a gray area if you can consider, legally you can, but it's a gray area if you should note absolutes as being different than essential oils. They are, but they're so dang similar. Yep, so dang similar. And so it is, they are not the only ones. I'm a big fan of absolutes. It's just a different extraction method. If you guys are curious, you were just asking me about that. Mm-hmm. And, but yeah, they're awesome. And I love, and Warren says, got my first purchase on the way. Excited to try the EO line. Nice, man. And Daniel Carrier 101 was absolutely a huge part of this blend. That's super cool. Super cool, man. Thank you. I love that. Okay. No, absolutely. I'll start with that question, man. We can talk about any brands. Nothing off limits here. So absolutes in versus essentials, essentially they are from nature, and essentially it's just a different extraction method. Some things aren't capable of really being an essential oil, such as tobacco. It's really gosh dang hard to make a tobacco essential oil. Same for vanilla. You're not going to find a vanilla essential oil. However, you can find a vanilla absolute, and it just has to do with how they get this out of there. Exactly. Deadman says some things just can't be made into an essential oil, but it's still natural. It's not made in a lab. It's not a synthetic. It is straight up out of nature, and it's something that I definitely, here we go. Absolutes are still natural. Fragrance oils are made in the lab.
That's funny.
100% spot on. I've talked about it on several videos and streams, but could be worth a dedicated video in the future for sure. And just hanging as, hey, happy B-Day, man.
Happy birthday.
Nice, Matt. That's awesome. All right, guys. So that is Deadman's Beard Co. Highly recommend. Give them a shot. We do have a review on Friday. So if you want to learn more, stay tuned for that one. And tonight we will be doing a giveaway, you guys. There is a link in the description for the link tree that has it there. At the end of the show, I will put a direct link in the chat. I'm just not going to do that quite yet. And we're going to give away an oil and butter combo, your scent of choice. I do recommend the essential line, but it depends on your situations. What about 5 p.m.? No. So the main thing is we don't get a ton of time with our kids because of school and soccer. So when it's family time, it's family time. Mm-hmm. Essentially, we do this because everybody's asleep. And so, yeah, we're not going to separate the family time to be able to do a live stream on here. But the good news is it's always up for the replay watch. Mm-hmm. You can watch at any time you would like. I know there's giveaways. I know there's like the thrill of the moment, but yeah, we're just not able to. We prioritize family, and I think we're okay with that one. So, and I know it's tough on those different time zones and
Yeah.
stuff. So who knows? Maybe if we move to England, it changes.
Oh, snap.
All right. So there will be that giveaway at the end of the stream, you guys. And if you want to check out their website, it's very well done. And if you like a company that listens to the community and doesn't get offended and sensitive, which is very rare, this company is absolutely for you. All right. You ready to get this one going?
Let's go.
All right. Right. And if you guys want to chop it up in the chat and have questions, like my man Twitch right here says, they're Woody and Fresh Forest and Fireside Retreat. Keep talking, guys. Keep helping each other out. That is awesome. We love to hear from everybody, not just from us. Okay. First up, we have Robert S. I'm 2.5 weeks into my year, and I was wondering when to start using butter. Is it really necessary? I use utility wash and utility oil from Beard Brand, but have grown shorter beards without any products except Head & Shoulders. I want to do this right and have the best beard possible. Love that. All right. I'm going to hit a couple questions, and then we will hit the pictures as we go through. And there is something that I do want to pull up here that I think is so dang timely. So timely here. And this is pretty wild. And I'll explain in a second. But first thing, I was wondering when to start using butter. So butter should be just for the hair. I don't recommend working butter into your skin because it has a higher likelihood of clogging the pores. And with that, you want to wait until your hair can be pinched and pulled. That's my recommendation. And you want to wait until you feel like you need your hairs to be softer. Butter can offer a little bit of styling. Sorry, I missed the hand on that one. Butter can be a little bit styling, but it's mainly for nourishment to deliver these, you ready? Long chain fatty acids to your beard, which are only capable by using solid products like a beard butter. Is it necessary for me? Yeah, it's a pretty big game changer. If you guys don't mind in the chat, share your experiences with beard butter. Is it an absolute must for you? Is it a time-to-time thing? Is it not for you? This is free and open for you guys to share here. For me, oil and wash are the most necessary by far, not even close. Beyond that, butter's probably number 3. Yeah, butter's number 3. And Cameron says, butter isn't necessary, but words cannot describe how it helps your beard last longer. That is beautifully said. So well said. I love hearing like different ways people frame things.
Yeah.
Because I have all those same thoughts, but he just said it more eloquently than me. So, and Rob says, I love beard butter at night. I love my beard being soft. Yes, all of that. I don't wear beard butter during the day. I just use it at night, and that is where it is at. No doubt about it. And the Tone Zone says, wash, oil, and butter for sure. That would be my order of the 3 most important. Yeah, for sure. Depends on the brand. Absolutely. In a butter, guys, should not be a sour cream consistency. Water should not be the first ingredient or any ingredient. No. That we don't want anything to do with that one. And so it is, yeah, absolutely. And I love it. And yeah, Leo said he's going to try. He said he had like a kind of like a light bulb moment in today's video. And so super excited to hear about that. So that one, okay, not necessarily. Utility wash, okay. And somebody told me today that Beard Brand has done a bunch of changes, even like very recently on their wash and on their ingredients and stuff. I haven't followed them. I don't plan on reviewing it, but interesting. And he said, okay, I've grown shorter beards with any products except Head & Shoulders. I would like to show you guys this. It's not going to show up very well because it's very small. But if you want to check out my Instagram, I put it on there. Essentially, a guy left a comment, and I left his name on it, of course, but he said like, hey, I have a 4-year beard and I wash it every day. Now, here's one good thing. When you hear wash it every day, what do you think?
Clean?
Okay, clean. Yeah. All right. Can you take it any further than that?
No.
All right. So washing it should be using a product, a beard wash, a beard shampoo. There should be something that's actively in your beard that has wash ingredients: clean, cleanse, clarify.
I guess I just assumed.
So that's why
I wash.
Well, don't, because in this situation, they are referring to a wash as in rinsing their beard. And a lot of men do that. A lot of men associate, I get in the shower and water goes in my beard. That is me washing. I want to let you guys know that is not washing. That is called rinsing.
Hold on. And also, you don't get things clean with water.
Correct.
Like, you used to take rinse showers, and I had to tell you, I'm like, you're not getting clean.
You're right.
You're not doing anything.
Spot on.
You got to soap it up.
Yeah, you are right. Absolutely. Hey, Vinny B, what's up, my man? And you're spot on right. So first off, I just want to make sure, because I know there's guys watching that are like, rinse? What? Oh my gosh. Washing is using a product on your beard. So he said that. And then he said that I only shampoo it. So to him, it was, and this is not a negative comment at all, guys. This is a great comment that many people wonder about and are asking. So I'm so glad that he asked this. And he said that I am shampooing it 2 to 3 times a week. So that's how I knew he meant rinse. And so he's shampooing it, aka washing his beard 2 to 3 times a week. I recommend everybody, regardless of your situation, washes daily. And he says he uses regular Pantene Pro V.
Oh.
Not recommended at all. I don't think anyone's ever really considered that a quality product. He uses that on his beard. Now, here's the next step. He says, anytime I scratch my face, it bleeds badly.
Oh my God.
I barely scratch my neck or cheek and the skin peels off. It stings. What could be causing this? Pantene Pro V.
Oh.
Head hair products, especially low quality ones, will absolutely destroy your beard. And I'm so sick of people being like, he's just saying that to sell beard products. No, look. Would you like me to pull up the lawsuit against Johnson & Johnson from their OGX line, where they literally knew an ingredient in their shampoo was making hair fall out and they continued to sell it? They got sued, and guess what? They lost. And so there's a whole lot to that. Please stop using your head hair products on your beard. The pH is different. The ingredients are different. It's the quality. If you're using a good quality wash, like one from Deadman's Beard Co., there's care in there. They worry about your beard falling out because guess what? That's not good for business. And so that is a really, really big thing to stay away from. Head hair products are the worst, and so many guys are used to doing that for the first time.
Yeah.
You know, used to doing that for the first time. And Pantene, in my opinion, I agree, is terrible. It's just like in this comment here, the Head and Shoulders. Maybe the only thing worse than Pantene is Head and Shoulders. It's so
I love
bad.
the way Head and Shoulders smells, though.
Right?
I don't know why.
And they get you with that,
man.
man.
Oh my gosh. So we're looking at a hotel for an upcoming vacation, and it's like a 70s themed hotel. And they had little VO5.
Oh yeah.
Shampoo.
Shocked us.
I'm like, that can't be real, right?
Yeah.
Like, they're not actually, like, that's not a company still, right?
Yeah.
Well, I was like, okay.
Oh, it's a company for sure.
Is it still?
At the dollar store, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
But I'm like, well, maybe they just like put that on there, but actually it's like a nice shampoo. I'm hoping, because I hope they're not putting VO5 out there in the world.
Yep, absolutely. And Vado, I'm gonna start that question. That's a great one, my man. Andrew says you're 1,000% right. I'm not good at math, but that's great. I was using Head and Shoulders on my beard because I have dandruff bad. And my beard was dry bad. You helped me quit, and I had no clue. That's what I'm here for, man. So please stop using those on your beard. And Brad says, I know Head and Shoulders is very bad for you. Is there anything that's better, healthier that helps with dandruff? So if it's your head hair, it's the same kind of concept as your beard. The products shouldn't be the solution. The solution should be figuring out the cause and addressing that. Drinking more water, exfoliating on your head hair with like a shampoo brush, and getting in there, using good quality ones. Because oftentimes people mistake dandruff. It can be dead skin cells, but dandruff oftentimes can also be product that built up on your skin that you're not fully rinsing off, like conditioner. Stop getting that down to your skin, you guys. And then it flakes and you get beard drift or head hair dandruff. You got to find the cause and then eliminate that. And drink more water. And so what about all natural shampoo? On your head, fine. But understand that Native brand, number one, they're owned by Procter & Gamble now. Just a little heads up. They might
I hate.
That might not be exactly what you thought it once was, right? Native at one point was top dog. Amazing. Then P&G bought them, and I'll let you put those dots together.
We do use their body wash, though.
Yep, you do. I don't.
Oh, you don't?
No, it doesn't work for me.
I love it.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me. And so that is designed for your head hair. It has a pH for your head hair. It has ingredients that are specific to that base, that environment that's so different, right? Keep in mind, our beard has 5 times as few of pores and sebaceous glands and follicles as your head hair. That's such a different environment. Our beard hairs are way thicker, way more coarse. The follicle is like 3 times as large as your head hair follicle. And so the things are just straight up different. And just something to consider there. It's bad. Yeah, but it is really bad. And the other way is okay, right? Essentially, your head hair products are way more harsh than your beard products. So if you want to use beard products on your head hair, definitely is something you can do as long as if you're super greasy and oily, it might not be enough, but it definitely can make a big difference. And Goodfellas, their wash is a very stripping wash, Vado. It's a quality one, but it is a stripping one. Should I drink more water? Yes.
Always.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely. Travis, I'll star your question and I got you. Yeah. Goodfellas is a good brand. It's the Target brand. Target's not going to do it terrible. You know, I have pretty good faith in Target and their brands there. So yeah, absolutely. And 100%, yeah, it's more expensive to use beard stuff on your head hair because it's a higher quality, better ingredient. So yeah, you're spot on right. It's not something that I've ever been like, use beard stuff on your head hair, but you can. Yeah, no doubt. So please, you guys stop using Head and Shoulders. Stop using a 3-in-1. Stop using Perts Plus.
Ooh, Pert Plus.
Yeah, don't use any of those. Okay. He wants to do this right. So we answered all those. Let's take a look at the beard here.
I forgot we haven't even seen the picture yet.
Yeah. Robert, man, you're on. The beautiful news is you got a fresh canvas.
Yes.
And you are ready to go on this bad boy. So you're probably, I would say, a month or two away from using beard butter. You don't need to even consider it right now. Wash daily with a good daily wash. Oil daily, morning and night. And then once a week or once every other week, depending on your lifestyle and activity, you do want to work in a stripping wash. Now, a great daily wash is one by Deadman's, and then we can name a ton of other ones. And then someone asked, Travis says, what's a good stripping wash? So any quality bar soap, whether it's a beard and bar soap from like Beard Octane or any company that makes them, Bearded Mac, Copper John's, Weather Beard, there's a ton of great options out there. That's going to get the job done. Or the liquid wash from BABC.
I wasn't listening. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right. She knows my stripping wash, so that's why I kicked it over to her. But I was trying to break the stereotypes.
I have used it from
listening.
time to time.
Yeah, it's gone now, but it's great. Yeah, it's absolutely great. So Robert, hopefully those answered your questions, my man. Even when you have those, and the problem is a lot of guys experience something like growing a beard and only using Head and Shoulders. That's their only baseline. So they say, hey, this is fine. I'm great. And then they try a quality product and they're like, oh, wow. Right. There's so much to this. And so it can really, really, really help you out there. Is Bulldog a stripping wash? So Bulldog does not have a wash to my knowledge. They only have a 2-in-1, a wash and a conditioner in one bottle. Never, ever use a 2-in-1. There's no way possible they can work. I've said this a bunch of times, but I'm really passionate about it. Wash ingredients have a specific job that they do. Conditioning ingredients have a specific job. Conditioning is going to latch onto your hair. The wash is going to penetrate and get rid of stuff. They can't go in there and simply say like, ooh, let me do this job. You do this job. And then we'll meet back as a team. It just
ready, break.
Right, go. Team on 3. So it just doesn't work that way, unfortunately. BABC is the Bad Donkey Beard Co. And so it would, definitely make a difference. Vinny says he uses beard stuff from head to toe. Yep, I hear you, man. That will absolutely work. But again, it can be expensive. Dr. Squatch is a solid. Is it as good as good quality soaps? No, it's not. If you know anybody that knows anything about the soap making process, it's not, in my opinion. But it's better than Dial, better than Dove. I grew up thinking Dove was like
top notch,
the tippity top.
Yeah.
It's, in my experience and in my research and opinion, it's not at all. It's really good at making you think it's going to be great. Yeah. Oh, I had a company reach out today that you guys, I was going to post it. I'm like, nah, I better not. I had a company reach out today that approached me about working with them and being an affiliate. I will say that their main market is shaving products. I've reviewed their beard products several times, and I was not a fan. I did not recommend. It was one of the worst things ever in my beard, and they reached out to me today to be an affiliate. Oh, man. Pine Tar is a fantastic stripping wash. I have some upstairs ready to go. Sam is mixed sometimes. When you use Pine Tar soap, it is going to make your entire bathroom smell like a campfire. Every single time. And sometimes you've liked it. Then other times you're like, nope, this is too much.
Yeah, it just really depends on the company.
And so Travis says, what's up with the BABC hogwash? That's their daily gentle wash. So that is their daily gentle wash. I hate that name, by the way. But yeah, and I'm not going to say any company's names out loud. But yeah,
Was it really?
I have the
snap.
email. Yeah, right.
You didn't even tell me.
It's so silly. So yes, they reached out for me to be an affiliate. It's happened many times. There's another company that makes a jelly, and they've asked me to be an affiliate 3 different times, and I've strongly told them no on all 3 times. And there may have even been conversations like, you could make good money. Understood. Understood. So yeah, they are definitely difficult on this one. And guys, I have starred a ton of questions, so hold on to that halftime section. And
are we still on the first one?
We are.
Holy moly.
We don't have a ton tonight, which is a good thing.
Okay.
I know the pacing. Yeah,
I was like, listen here, Dan.
No, I got you.
Linda.
Got you. Yep, absolutely. Dan, you told them you'd help them improve it, but not endorse until then. So yeah,
that might be a good way to like segue into.
I do. I do. I say, hey, if you want a consultation, I'm your guy. But it's tough to work with a company that reaches out to make you an affiliate, not even knowing if you've tried the products, not even knowing that you clearly put a negative review about them. That's tough.
Yeah.
Yep. That is really, really tough. And so, yeah, it's not about making money. It's about staying true to yourself. Yep. No doubt. No doubt. If imagine if I did a video and I'm like, hey guys, I recommend this company that starts with a G. Great stuff. That's not going to be good. Now, it's a different story if they're like, hey, we redid everything because of your advice, your help. That's totally different, you know? And so, yeah, there's a lot to it. So pine tar is more stripping than a beard wash. Yes. Pine tar is the top of the mountain for stripping products without anything being harmful. Yeah, without anything being harmful. Awesome. Thank you, Robert. As I hope you saw the chat, man. So many people in the chat are saying that this is an absolutely awesome canvas to get started on. You have great genetics. I can see different colors coming in, dude. That's going to be great. Yep, absolutely going to be great. Love that. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not endorsing that one either. And they've reached, oh man. Yeah. It's a small world in the beard stuff. There's not too many people to reach out to be affiliates. So they all come knocking usually at some point. All right. Corey H, our guy in Canada. He said, last you've seen of me on this stream was when I recently did the mullet back in April. But we're not here for that. Onto the beard. I've done a few minor trims here and there throughout last year, and I really want to get back to the length I was in May 2022. Picture below. I have that coming up. I washed, oiled, and used a little bit of heat and butter last night, and only combed this morning, and this is how my beard sits. So my question is, Travis, the email is scrolling down at the bottom of the page, and it's pinned at the top of the chat. Should I go for a trim to even everything up with my right side, let it grow, and maybe it'll catch up? I know I can't grow into your beard I know I cannot grow into your beard by trimming, but my beard OCD really gets to me at this length. And I feel that by me constantly trying to make sure it's even as possible, I'm actually really being detrimental to the growth. I've given myself to the 12th to decide if I'm going to try and trim or not, as my 30th is on the 13th.
Nice.
Awesome, man. And you got to go look at your best on your birthday. Thanks for everything. Absolutely, dude. All right. Cool. You ready for this? Corey! All right. So this is the beard that he wants to get back to. Okay. So this is the star of the show, right? As long as I read that correct. Hey, that's pretty good. Star. And he is essentially saying this is the left side of my beard, right? You see the shape here.
Yep.
Boom. And this is the right side of my beard.
Okay.
And so he has this, and then it kind of changes the shape up a little bit. And so his question is, hey, I want to get to this. I'm here now, and I'm not happy that it looks different on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
Should I trim now and grow into that? Maybe hurting my progress, maybe hurting the goal, or should he let it be and he's being too hard on himself? Do you want to start this one, or do you want to kick it?
I will start.
Okay, hit him.
I'm curious how you sleep. Do you sleep on that side? And maybe for the future, change the way you sleep so it doesn't grow uneven. But I think, in my opinion, I would trim it even and then let it go from there. Just, it's like the new year, you know, it's like a clean slate. Let it grow after you do the trim, and hopefully it all just meets in the middle.
This is a tough one for me, Corey. This one I struggle with because do I think that this is the biggest deal? No. And let me hit you with a piece of advice. There is no one on this planet that sees you from both sides at the same time.
Oh, true that.
Wow. There is no one that sees this side while looking at this side. Only the people on stream right now because we have those pictures.
Corey, you just gave yourself away.
So I really, and yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, Cap, I'll hit you in a second here. I really struggle with this one because if I had a spot like that you see and notice, that would drive me crazy too. But no one else can see it. No one else can see it, and I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world. So I do fully see both sides. Fully see both sides, not literally. I see both sides of the predicament here. And so, yeah, I'm a guy who does trim even as I go. I don't like having any unevenness. That just fits my personality. If you, Dan, I need you, man. It's my birthday. It's coming up, but I want to get my beard bigger. Like we're months and months away from this. This isn't like next week or anything, right? So I would grow. I would not trim at this time. However, if you trimmed, I would fully understand because I think if you do need to trim, right? Because you have this kind of missing spot right here. We do need to even that up. So you start on the side that is more impaired and you go down right there. It needs to kind of wrap to the face and we're going to remove this. This side has to match it. You can't just take a little bit up. You have to simply match that line. And so you're going to take off a significant portion to be able to kind of match that. It's so tough, man. This is normally I'm super confident on my answers. Yeah, super confident on my answers. But and hey, Joey Hookham, I don't know if I said hi, man. Good to see you, buddy. I don't think anybody would ever notice ever unless you pointed it out to them. No one's going to be like, hey, man. And then later on the day, go to the other side and have a conversation. Be like, wait, wasn't the other side different? So I'm going to put down, Corey says, story of my life, Dan. I battle this every day. Corey, I'm going to put this down more confidently now. And I would like for you to continue growing and not trim at this time because you have a goal. If you didn't have a goal and you're like, I just want it to look the best that it can at all times, I would say trim. But right now, I would let it go. Yep, I would definitely let that one go. And but I see both sides, man. I'm sorry. I wish I could be more confident on that one. I definitely see both sides. But you think trim?
I'm just looking out for Corey because I feel like it's in your head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And so Cameron, we've actually had Corey on several times on the show. And back in the day, his beard was actually really uneven. One side was really uneven on the other. So it could be, and I saw, I think we had a barber in the chat. Shout out to Sky. I think that was, they do have natural growth patterns. Sometimes it's not about your sleep. Sometimes it's not about anything, but it's just how your beard grows. And a lot of people don't realize how your hair grows. Actually starts on a fixed spot on your head, and then it grows in a pattern around your face.
I don't like that.
I know. Weird. It's crazy, but it's like true.
A comb over.
It's true. And so that can give you all sorts of issues. So yeah, I would leave it. He said, I just don't want to go back to that slant. Yeah, I don't want you to either. That was extreme, but I'm glad we were able to help you out. So yeah, man, these questions, I think we have a lot of new people coming in. And so there's so many good questions.
Welcome.
All right, Corey, keep us posted, please, man. Keep us posted. Absolutely want to hear what you do there. All right, life advice. So this is, and you can give anonymous if you would like on these ones, or you can give your name. This person asked to be anonymous. Sam, and then they put in parentheses, and Dan. Okay.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
It's my show.
Thank you for allowing me. Like a cowlick. Cowlicks are results of that. Yeah, cowlicks are results of that growth pattern. I have a cowlick on my head here. How do I go about talking to my wife about a topic that has been bothering me? She makes funny little jabs at my beard, and I always laugh it off. I don't want to make a big deal about it, but I want her to know it does bother me. I'm not good at confrontation, and I do not want to start an argument.
Ooh, okay.
So wife's been, hey, barbershop closed, making little jabs. And he's like, funny, honey. But she's not getting the message. It doesn't sound like she's super serious about it or
Yeah.
like trying to hurt him or anything.
Right.
But that I don't want to assume their communications, right? I'm not going to say that they have bad communication, but he has not let her know that it's bothered him.
Mhm.
And everybody knows this. As time goes on, it gets harder and harder to bring up something
Yeah.
that bothers you. And we can't say, well, tell her right away, right? We have this in front of us. So what would be your advice, since he's asking you here, on how to approach the wife about this one?
I think just sit her down and just explain it. Be open, be honest, say, hey, you keep making these little jabs. I don't take them, deep to heart. But
can I pause you there?
Yeah.
I think where he's probably struggling, I've heard this from a lot of guys. How does he start it? He like the easy part is talking about it. How does he's had this going on for a while. How does he actually begin that conversation for someone that doesn't want confrontation, that doesn't want an argument? How does he begin it?
Say, hey, yo, come sit down. I need to talk to you. No, don't say that.
Oh, I was like, for real? Like, I was almost thinking Jason's idea said put all her stuff outside.
Oh, wow.
He's kidding. He's
Okay.
kidding.
So something that I do in our relationship, if there's something, because I am very non-confrontational, not because I don't like confrontation, but I am very emotional. And if I talk about anything emotional, even if it's like good, bad, sad, I cry. It just comes out and then I can't speak. So if there's something that I want to talk about that is like a more serious thing, and I know that it will probably lead to me tearing up, I text Dan and I explain myself that way. I also like to be able to gather my thoughts and not be put on the spot, because I have a hard time remembering things like when I'm on the spot. And so I'll text him and explain. And in this situation, I would just be like, hey, babe. Hey, babe, I noticed that you've been making these like funny little comments about my beard. My beard really means a lot to me. I would really appreciate it if you stopped making those comments. It kind of is making me self-conscious and I don't like it.
Yeah, no, that I agree. And everybody's different, right? Hit that thumbs up, guys, if you have not. This is my buddy actually here, and he says, completely ignore her, walk away, and she'll get it after a while. I know everybody's different. For me, that leads to major problems. That leads to bottling it up. That leads to you assuming they're going to understand what you're telling them without telling them. You guys, I did a story about this today. We have to stop assuming. That doesn't work in relationships, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a marriage, whatever it is. You cannot assume what they're thinking. There have been many times where Sam in the past has gotten upset with me and is like, I assumed you should have known that. And it's like, my brain doesn't work that way.
It has taken me 33 years to realize that men's brains are so much different than women's.
Yeah.
Like we're looking at everything all the time, analyzing everything and keeping different lists in our head and noticing. I think women notice a lot more than men do, not because men are just trying to be like lazy about it or anything. It's just their brain just doesn't notice.
I would counter that and say, I don't know if it's noticing, but it's prioritizing, right? I would say there are other things men notice that women don't, and women just have different priorities and oftentimes can't fathom or understand why the guys don't have the same priorities.
Yeah.
And so that's where the problems lead. And it's like, you can walk around and be grumpy and not know why. Like literally the guy could be like, I don't get it. Why are you mad? Like what in the world? Or you can just be like, hey honey, can you go pick up that sock that's over there? Like, oh yeah, shoot, I didn't even see it. Sorry. And then you go get it. And so I don't recommend the ignore and be grumpy, even though that's the playbook for everybody when you first get in a relationship. And I agree with these ones entirely. Tell her she needs to gas up the homies. She needs to be your biggest fan. We sing this to the tops of the mountains. You have to know that they are on your team. You have to build each other up and never, at least, and this one's tough because it is in a joking way and every relationship's different. But when you're, and I'm right here, I told my wife not to make comments in public or around family or friends. That bugs me. Same here. Because in that moment, you can't let them know that it's bothering you. Then you're the jerk. Then you're the Debbie Downer. Because in these cases, it likely is a joke by the wife. It likely is playful. But if you're not taking it in a playful way, it's not funny.
Yeah.
You know, it's not funny. And so it's easy to say like communicate, but it's true. Like it really is true. And I like that. Leo says, forget the spelling. And he says, to assume is to err. And it's like, yeah, it really is. And I think that's really important. And oh my gosh, it took my wife and I years to figure out how to communicate issues in a good way. And it's constant. Everybody's changing. Everybody's evolving. It never really ends. But the same thing, like we were never bad. We never had fights. Like we never had like throwdowns. We never screamed at each other. We've literally never like left or anything like that.
Never.
But we've gotten better at how to communicate, better at how to on how to get these messages across.
And as we get older, I feel like we get, like they say it all the time, we get wiser
or
on
mature.
things.
Yeah, absolutely. Like when we started dating, I was 22 and she was 20. Like we're kids at that age. And yeah, I love you, man. You said great topics in the discussion. Love this community. Communication is number one, uncomfortable, but it is number one.
Yes.
It really is. It's so true. And so, yeah, and I don't recommend trying to get back at them. That never works, right? If she's dropping a line and you take it in an angry way, when you give something back, if you're saying it's playful, it's not. Your core is anger and you're trying to hurt, even if you play it off like it's playful. That doesn't help anybody. Because once you cross that line, man, that's bad. Sam would take you down. Nah. I'm a pretty strong human, so no chance there. And so, yeah. Can I talk to you about something that works? Yep, absolutely. And please, especially if you text, make sure you understand each other's communication and tone.
Yeah.
Make it clear. Like we'll start conversations with, and this is in no means a bad way. I'm not mad. Yes. I'm not angry. I just want to point this out to you.
Yep.
That makes all the difference. Or if it is something that made you angry, you can say, hey, this really hurt my feelings. And then let them know. I cannot stress enough how much communication changes everything, right? If you have a bad moment, do you want to be grumpy for a week and walk around grunting at each other and stuff? Or do you want to hash it out? And so great question, man. Absolutely love this. Really do appreciate the life advice ones. All right, guys, a lot of questions here. Some of them are fast fire. Some of them are beard specific. So I'm not trying to dominate the airwaves here, you guys.
Let me check the time here.
But we have just one after this one, then the giveaway. So we should shape up perfectly. All right, Dan, is the side of your beard grown out as long as the front? Man, my sides get so bushy and I'll have to power through. It's how you trim it. It really comes down to how you trim. My sides are pretty even with my front of my beard with nice little rounding. And so it all comes down to patience, healthy habits, and then how you go about trimming them. Love that. And also someone said, does Sam always come on the live shows now? It's been a while since I came here and not used to seeing her. I love to see it though.
It's been, gosh, how long has it been? 9
months now. Yeah.
It'll be
maybe a little more.
Yeah, something along those lines. I just wasn't here last week because I was sick.
Yeah.
If you came last week and now it's like, surprise.
Yeah, first time ever. So yeah, on Wednesday nights, she is on every show. As the graphic says right on there. They asked earlier before this. So yep, absolutely. You guys going to do a review on Black Rebel new washing conditioner? No, I don't have any plans to review that at this time. I know you guys are planning to on Orlando in March, but do you have any vacation plans other than that? What's been your most memorable?
Oh, my Lanta.
What destinations are on the bucket list?
Look at you. This is my question.
Right. But we do got to be kind of efficient on it.
Okay. Right now, we have no plans other than we don't even have Orlando booked right now.
Nope.
We are going to Orlando for spring break. We are going to try. We're going to Universal, so we're not going to be doing Disney this time. As for other vacations, we don't have anything planned. We're kind of waiting for the soccer schedule to come about, and summer is super busy with soccer, but also we really value and love traveling with the kids. And also Dan and I were hoping to maybe take like a separate vacation by ourselves. And So we're just kind of like waiting to see what soccer is happening, but we really want to go to Colorado or Utah with the kids because Dan's sister is living out there now, and that's been on our list for a while. And then you guys know we talked about the possibility of going to England and doing like an extended stay there, and that's mostly for soccer stuff. But if it interferes with like Super Y for Maddox, then we kind of have to pick and choose. But as for bucket list, my number one right now is Scotland. I am living on like a Scotland dream right now. It's all over my Instagram.
Heck yeah. Whatever makes Sam happy is going to make me happy, and I would love to go. I want to go to Hawaii and Alaska. Those are two big ones for me. Alaska being number one. And what's been your most memorable?
Dominican Republic.
Yeah,
right?
Not in a good way, unfortunately. There's so many. I mean, doing Acadia Park
was like the best.
That might be the most memorable, but then we've had our individual vacations, which have been absolutely amazing. We go camping as much as we can in the summer. And so, yeah, loaded question, but I love it, man. I love it. We do have a podcast episode all about traveling where we've broken down our vacations and stuff.
Yeah.
Catching up with the commands on all podcast platforms. What is your go-to ostrich company? That would be Magic City Beard Co. Magic City Beard Co. Check out Commands Corner from Monday, and you'll find all the information you could ever want. What is a beard oil you've been using lately? D, all of the above, everything. I do reviews, so I use so many different ones. 2-part. Do you use an allowance for your kids' chores? And what age do you stop supporting your kids financially?
Ooh.
Right, you hit the first one.
Yes, we just in the last year made a chore chart for the boys. Vi's not there yet, but the boys do get an allowance if they finish their chores, and we do $1 for every year of their life. So Maddox gets $8 a week, Jax gets $6.
If they do their chores.
If they do their chores. If they don't, or if they do them crappy, then we tell them that they don't get their money.
Yep. And we actually discussed this on the podcast that we recorded today for Friday. And essentially the theory is that I kind of had a changing of heart with this. And it is that it mimics real life. When you work hard and you're good at things in life, you get compensated, you get rewarded, you know your value, you know your worth. And I don't think that that is a problem to start establishing with your kids, especially if we want them to be entrepreneurs, especially if we want them to not go to college and all these things. You got to start to understand money. And I will say one of the biggest aspects is their budgeting and planning is amazing. They like, hey, we want to go get Pokemon cards. All right. Do you have your money saved? Okay. And then like Jax will get it and want to spend it that week. And Maddox will convince him, be like, dude, let's save it for 4 weeks. And then we can get this together. It literally has helped them understand money, budgeting, saving, spending, the value of $1. As a 6-year-old, Jax knows way more about $1 than I did probably even in high school. And so, yeah, we do. What age do you stop supporting your kids financially? I have no idea on that answer.
Yeah, that's hard for me because I always like, you want to support your kids. And if you have the means financially to continue help them, then in my heart, I know that I would want to, but then there's like, you got to have tough love at some point. But I think it mostly comes down to the parenting. And if you parented your kid with the appropriate, financial knowledge and stuff like that, then you don't have to support them financially.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know the answer. Once I was pretty much in a, I don't know that answer. I'm just going to leave that there. I don't have a ton of experience with that. It's been a while since we've had parents financially supporting us financially for a long time. So I don't know. I don't know that answer. All right, Tim, is there any way to repair a heat damaged beard other than cutting it off? Tim, it depends on the damage. If there is breakage, if there is split ends, if there's physical damage that you can feel and see, no, there's not a product or a process on the planet that can repair hair, even though things like to say it's just all fake. No. Now, if it feels off, if it feels wiry, it feels coarse, for sure. Your beard can bounce back with good supplements, with good hydration. There's so much that it can do to be able to benefit. Don't get caught on the comments and not listening. You get so bad at that. All right, what can I do for dandruff? Do they make a beard wash for it? So, Andrew, it's kind of like I was saying earlier. After the stream, look up, and Doug might be able to link it in the chat. Look up Dancy bearded beard dandruff or beard drift, and you're going to find it essentially. Normally, beard drift is either dead skin cells that are building up on the surface or product that's building up on the surface. So, number one, drink more water. I say that, but it's beyond true, and most people in the chat have experienced it and realize it. Number two, exfoliate when you're in the shower. Use a scrubber, use a Chicago comb, get into the skin and rake it. Number three, every single day, use a good quality beard wash. Number four, use a quality beard oil out of the shower. Done. Boom. Easy to go right there. 100%. And yeah, you're welcome, Tim. Absolutely, man. If most people think there's damage when there's really not. If there's damage, you're going to know it, like straight up know it. Thank you, Doug. I started to grow my beard and I noticed that I have a cowlick. Will it go away? No. And when should I start using oils and other products? The day you started. Right away, oil and wash are 1 and 2 are necessary the day you decide I'm stopping shaving and I'm starting growing. That's really important. It's not too late if you haven't yet, but you're going to feel a difference and really enjoy it. For the cowlick, essentially hairs going in a direction you don't want, your only answer is heat. You got to use heat on those, and they can still be challenging with heat. Really challenging. I don't have one in my beard, so I don't fully understand that one personally, but heat is going to be your answer. Dan, I watched some of your videos from 5 years ago, bedtime, morning cleaning, the brush, I'm assuming. Do you still do the conclusion videos? I do. Yep. Every video has a conclusion. I'm a teacher. You can't get that out of me. And so, all right. Halftime question. My mustache is in 2 chunks on one side and the other one is one continuous unit. Yeah. Mustaches. Oh my gosh. Her mustache is like uneven and not, oh man, mine drives me crazy. Right under my nose seems to be separate from the nostril out, but only on one side. Using AberLight Go. I think you're doing all the right things, my man. There's not too much right now other than styling and trimming it to make it work for the best for you. I think you're doing the best thing you possibly can. So don't worry too much about it. You probably notice it more than anybody else. All right, this one's for you. I wonder, Sam, what do you dislike on beards and mustaches? What do you think of the cap combo?
Is that some new age slang?
Like a hat and beard combo, I'm guessing.
Okay.
And we'll assume it's that. And then most of all, if they handed you the trimmer, what would you do to Dan?
Oh my gosh. What do I dislike about beards? When people don't upkeep them well.
Same.
And then when people say that they're too manly to upkeep their beard.
Same.
That's really annoying and looks terrible. Cap combo, if you're talking about hats, love them. And if you handed me a trimmer, what would I do to Dan? I'd cut his hair because that's what I do with the trimmer. I would never touch his beard.
Thank you, babe.
Never.
Love that. See, I didn't even have to like preface. I didn't have to warn. That's a good relationship.
I feel like Dan would chop my hands off if I did something like that.
Sam, have you considered a branded beanie? He's in the market for a beanie.
Oh, we have branded beanies.
Oh.
Wait until next week when the shop opens back up.
I will put a link in the chat.
Oh, look at that. New.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you guys want to bookmark the site, it's right there. And they do have beanies that are in the shop. You can see them on the bottom right-hand corner picture. So bottom right-hand corner picture there. Those are the beanies. They're only beanies we wear. So yeah, they're awesome.
Well, I do wear a Carhartt beanie. So
true. All right. Okay. Beard drift got that one. Are you not allowed to talk about how we say this?
Is that an espresso?
That's what I almost started saying it. Nesperos cordless beard straightener. I've tried that one actually. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not good. It's okay. Do you have, Dan, you still been doing the random streams? So those ones are called Beard Topics Live. They are coming back this month very shortly. I was not able to do them in the end of November and December because Grovember was a lot. And then December was a lot. 12 days of Beardsmas. And then our kids were on break. As I said earlier, I will never apologize for prioritizing family time, especially while my kids are young. I'll have time to do this for the rest of my life. And I already do a lot. And so we took a little break from those. But yes, they are coming back. I have 3 of them already created, ready to roll based on your guys' questions and comments. So Beard Topics Live will be back. That is my favorite show for replayability. Listening to that show podcast style or watching it on replay, I'm very proud of that replayability. Bearded Mac, all essential oils? No, just certain ones. I believe there are a couple in there. And he said, I saw essential oils. Is Icy Mac? Yes. Could it be that it made your eyes itch? No, it's probably just, it could be an allergic reaction. It could just be the aspect of, hey, Devin, the aspect of having those like mint molecules.
Intense smells. Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime you have something like that, it can kind of do that to you. So, hey, Zeus, I wouldn't worry about that too much. But most of theirs are not all essential oils. What is your advice on heated brushes? I hear the potential to damage your beard. Should I stop using it? No, I use a heated brush.
You're in the right place, homie.
I use a heated brush every single day, and my beard is ridiculously healthy and thriving. Here are I actually have a video on next week with some tips and tricks on this. Some advice, always use oil before. Damp beard, oil, wait 3 to 5 minutes before applying the heat. And then when you use the heat, stay at 365 degrees or less. And then don't use it on your beard for too long. But no, as long as you are taking the necessary steps and you're not overdoing it, it actually can be better for your beard. Dan, is there a way for us customers to find out the pH on products? You can ask the company. You can ask me. Otherwise, no. Companies in the United States do not have to disclose their pH level. I believe water-based products should be required to disclose the pH level. So you can get those little at-home little pH test strips, but those aren't super accurate. You're not going to get a lab-like result. Sometimes they can be off. Normally they're designed for like your pool and picking up things that are not beard washes. So you can ask them. That's the only way, but they do not have to tell you. Just like they don't have to tell you what essential oils or fragrance oils they're using. They can just say proprietary blend in the US and you're protected. So ask, but you are not guaranteed to have an answer. So keep that in mind. So Dan, you use a blow dryer and heater brush every day, every single day for the last several years. Yep, no doubt. Litmus test. I know I don't say it because it's like you have a lisp. So in Ken, you're a teacher. You know how to dance around certain words you don't want to say.
Ken, where you been?
You know, I just said that.
I feel like I haven't even seen you comment.
Right. Where are the snarky comments? Jeez. Just kidding. Be nice, Ken. All right. Matt said, could a stripping wash be considered good to use daily as a daily wash as long as you follow up with re-oiling your beard? No. If you use a stripping wash with a pH of 9 to 10, speaking of pHs, you will destroy the hair fibers of your beard. You should be oiling daily anyway. Do not use a stripping wash every day. I know you made a video about beards and face shapes, which you showed a German with a narrow face. A German? That's wildly specific. Could you?
Did you know they were German?
I have absolutely no idea how they. Unless I don't think I know any Germans off the top of my head. That's wild. Could you do some sort of collab with him? A German? Who the heck is the German? German? I don't know. If I did, I forgot, and I apologize to my German friends. Interesting. You know any Germans of my friends?
Oh, what about that Rockstar guy? Is he German?
No, he's Dutch. He's from the Netherlands.
Shoot.
Yeah. You got me on that one, my man. I don't remember any Germans.
You got to go back and watch that video.
Yeah. Are you is every man Jack stripping? Very stripping. Yes. 100%. Don't use that more than once a week. All right. Okay, got that. What's a good body wash? I use Dr. Nick's every single day. Sam uses Native. Okay. Hans? No. No. Yeah, I don't remember having a German. You're going to have to give me a name or something more specific. What about Duke Cannon Daily Wash? It's the only daily wash, Big Mike, that I recommend in stores. It's one that is decent. It's not going to hurt your beard. It's going to wash pretty well. But if you were to ask me, like, Dan, legitimately, and keep in mind, guys, I don't make any commission off Deadman's. This is it's not anything about that. If you were to ask me, Dan, Deadman's Daily Wash or Duke Cannon's Daily Wash, that's like asking me on a like Maserati or a Chevy Cruze. Like it's different levels. They're both going to get you there. They're both likely going to make sure you're safe and okay. One's a whole of a heck a lot better of an experience. So yeah, that would be my biggest take on that one. They're okay. Yeah, they're okay. Great Before Shave is okay. It's definitely not on the level of the small batch quality companies that we know and love, but it's okay. It's better than some garbage out there, thankfully. All right. Is it good to trim with product in your beard? Great question, Andrew. I recommend trimming your beard from the state in which you wear it, with the exception of solid products. So this morning I used oil and heat. If I were to trim my beard, I would trim it just like this. You do want to make sure your beard is dry when you trim. Do not ever trim a damp or wet beard. And don't ever trim your beard when you have balm or butter or anything in like that. Okay. All right. Dan, I have a question. That's what we're doing, my man. Are there any easy to find collagen pill form you recommend? Beard Octane. And then we tried another one too from Amazon. But
yeah, I like. Oh my gosh. I feel like I need to look it up.
Sam will pop back if we have an answer.
I'm very into researching supplements.
Now, yeah, recently.
Now, yeah.
Have you tried any beard oils outside of the US? Lots and lots of them. I've tried from England. I've tried from the Netherlands. I've tried from South Africa. I've tried many from Australia. I've tried from Canada. I've tried from, many, many ones. The best company I've tried outside of the United States is 7 Potions in London. Again, it's not an affiliate, but they have really good quality products. I have actually talked to them in probably a year or two.
Okay, I found it.
Go ahead.
It's called Dr. Emil Multi Collagen Plus.
There you go.
Find it on Amazon.
Send me a message, buddy. I can send you a link if you need. Do you like Mad Vikings products? So I've actually done 2 reviews on them. They're good. Yeah, they're solid. I have no problems with the products. Am I loving them, raving about them? No, but they're good. Yeah, solid stuff. If you could only use one beard company ever again, and I mean, if you use any, a government agent comes and takes you out, what would you use? I'm not going to answer that one, Andrew, but I like shooting your shot. Nothing wrong with that. Sam, do you any of your kids a job on the side?
Do any of your kids?
Well, they're 8 and 6, so that's not legal. So no. Unfortunately.
I wish.
Yeah, unfortunately, right? Dan, should brush my beard after oil and butter or brush between applying oil and butter? Always comb or brush after applying oil and then again after applying butter. Great question. Have you thought about doing a butter 101? Absolutely. It will happen. I just have oils that I'm going through first. Is a stripping wash needed? I do believe so, yes. There are some things that a gentle daily wash physically, scientifically, literally cannot get out of your pores and off of your follicle. So I do recommend that, yes. Is Viking Revolution a good company? In my opinion, no. Are they a bad company? No. They are a kit on Amazon that's easy to find, and I think it's a good gateway product. It's better than somebody trying like a silicone-based product or like really bad, but it's not a high-quality product. It's a good gateway product. It'll get somebody in the door to hopefully explore more products that are better for them. So yes, absolutely. Okay. Was using a stripping wash daily for about a week. Had no idea. Have I ruined my beard? Probably not. Probably not. Again, you'll know. If your beard is damaged, you'll know. You'll feel it. Yeah, absolutely. You will feel it. All right. If someone could make a doc of a non-stripping washes, that would be awesome. SCJ, just simply type in YouTube best beard products and then go to my video, which is going to be the first one that pops up. Go to beard wash. All of them are gentle daily except one, which I talk about. So I got a full review for you on there. And I have 2 reviews on Mad Viking. I'm not going to get into that full story, but go watch and you'll see. Essentially, someone told me they were the owner, didn't have a good experience. They weren't the owner. And yeah, there's a whole lot to that one. Yeah, no doubt. Yes, Everyman Jack is stripping, very, very stripping. Do you have a job ready for them? No, that's whatever they want to do. Pro soccer player is what they want. So
yeah.
Yep. Dan, what is your favorite campfire smoke scent? No. No, I don't like smoke scents at all. Dr. Nick's has a great one that a lot of people love in number 21, but I am not a fan of smoke. Y'all should start your own products.
Yeah.
Not right now.
We don't have time.
Yeah, not right now. Who knows what the future will do. Yep, absolutely. Dan, what is the Mac Daddy carrier oil? If there's only one oil you would use, what would it be? So I would never only use one oil. A balanced blend is always going to be better. But what is my favorite carrier oil? Meadow Foam Seed. Yep. What companies do you recommend for a beginner grower? We have a sponsor today, which is an amazing place to start. But a lot of beginners start with Honest Amish. It's quality. It's great. It's going to treat you well. Awesome. All right. Guys, you got so many great questions. Tune in to my Monday show. Tune in to message me, guys, and I'll start getting these Beard Topics live. Half of my Beard Topics live shows, you guys, are for your questions just like this. Yep. Okay. Matt M. How many years? If I started over, this is about 2 years worth of beard growth. All right. Love the content and keen to get amongst the live of the Commands Corner. Let's go. Looking to take better care of the mop, finding it hard to control the tight curls underneath. I try separating and working on smaller section, but to no prevail. With heat, it springs back to its tight mess. When combing, I find it's getting snagged, and at the last half inch, I've also tried starting from the tip to base, and that works during showers most of the time. When I'm out working the magic, I'm back to the tight curls and the chaos underneath. Okay. All right. So he has trouble combing through his beard, keeping it styled. Got it. Hey, G Squared, welcome, man. He said, I think they're going home from the hospital tomorrow. Yay! Let's go, man. I love that. Have you done the beard time more, Dan? Nope. Only when I wear the Columbus Crew jersey. That is it. All right. Let's go ahead and check this one out here.
Oh,
awesome.
Nice.
I know.
I thought it was going to be like crazy curly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Matt, dude, I will start by saying great beard. This is a very difficult question to answer because there's so many variables. You're saying that it doesn't stay styled. This is pretty dang styled, man. This is really dialed in. You also say that it's getting tangles and snags. What comb are you using? If you're not using the Chicago comb number 8, start immediately. That makes a difference. Are you using conditioner in the shower?
That was the thing. It instantly came to mind.
Yeah. Are you using conditioner in the shower and then combing through your conditioner? That will make a change. Are you using heat, like you said, every day, or is it inconsistent? That can make a change. Use it every single day with consistency. Also, are you going through trial and error with the heat, different temperatures, different directions, different styles, different speeds? There's so many variables. Hey, George, welcome in. There's so many variables to dial in there. Please look up, and Doug might be able to help us here. Look up combing curly beard, Dancy bearded, or beard. Here you go. Scratch that, Doug. Beard tangles, Dancy bearded. I promise you that will help. Yep. Promise you that will help. He said, got my number 8. It's the underneath. So you got to comb from underneath, right? You got to get the blowout beard. So if you are not combing from underneath, man, a blow dryer underneath, comb going out and away from your face makes all the difference, especially in the shower, definitely, man. Yeah. Make sure you're using butter at night. Essentially, this is a terrible way to say it, but it's literally true. Are you following the healthy tips and tricks from this channel? With a beard like that, you will not have tangles if you dial in all those things. If you do everything correct, you're probably not drinking enough water. Just straight up true.
You
Doug,
and
thank
me
you,
both, Matt.
Well, we're back tomorrow. Yep, we're back tomorrow. Here's a good tip here, you guys. Do not use the blow dryer in the shower.
Please don't.
Yep, do not use the blow dryer in the shower. Dan, do you ever use the blow dryer strictly? No, my mustache needs the heated brush. My sides need the heated brush too. Nope, all heated brush every single day. Thank you for the time. Absolutely, man. And if some specific questions come up along the way, hit me and I got you. Here's the blowout one on this one. Yeah, man. And again, I'm so confident on this one because I know the texture and the makeup of your beard. We have that.
The middle picture looks very similar to like the middle of your beard
and the side of my beard, and like
his has like more like blonde in it
for sure, and it might be light because it doesn't look like it as much on that side. But Matt, I know for a fact we can get that one. We can get that one down for you for a fact, my dude. There's a lot to that one. So man, keep it up. It looks great. You're killing it. Boom. Giveaway time for the headphone people. I will put a link in the chat. Many of you have signed up already, but shout out to Deadman's Beard Co. I'll link their company in the chat one more time. It's always in the description. And we will have a review video on Friday, you guys. Company that cares, that listens to the community, and has good quality products. That's huge. Absolutely huge, you guys. All right, giveaway time. Oil and butter combo. Your choice. And if you do win, I'm going to send them the verification of your email. So don't try to cheat, people out there. Email deadmansbc@gmail.com. What's up, Johnny Z Beard? Welcome, dude. So email deadmansbc@gmail.com to start that conversation. Hey, thank you, Weatherbeard. We're at like 200 people right now,
Oh
so
my
we should. I know, this is a big show. This is a big show.
Let me get myself fixed.
Right.
Here.
And so please make sure you contact there, and let me put the link in the description again. Essentially, guys, be subscribed. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment to claim your victory, and this win is yours. Good luck, everybody. Now, right now, if somebody were to say, hey, what kind of scent profile category, not specifics, right, but scent profile category should I go for, Samc?
In general?
Yeah, if you don't know their preferences, you don't know their taste, if someone said, I need to buy a scent profile, what do you think, Sam?
I'm going to say an aquatic cologne.
Yeah.
That's just my favorite.
Yeah, love that. All right, guys. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment to claim your victory. We're at the 1 minute mark. This is perfect. Perfect. All right. Do we have in the building? Dun, dun, dun. Adrian. Duarte? How do you say this?
Duarte.
Adrian, are you out there? I'm not going to make the Rocky reference, even though it's so hard not to. But drop a comment in the chat if this is you. Is this Mr. Archimundo? You said it. Okay. Woo! Okay. It's Archie. Congrats, my man. You have won this combo. Please reach out to Deadman's Beard Co. I'm going to get your email over to them to make sure that they can give you a verification. But I think we all in the chat are like, okay,
everybody knows.
Everyone knows who it is.
Congrats.
So congrats, my man. Keep a lookout, Deadman's, for that one. And hey, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out today. beardadvicelive@gmail.com. Send in life advice.
Yeah.
Ask Sam some questions. Ask me some questions, and send in for your beard. We'd love to help you. Next week, we have another sponsor, a different one, a different giveaway, and some features. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, thank you, James. James just donated a membership, man. That's super nice. Hey, in that light, you want to go crazy on them here?
Do it.
Should we do it? Do it, my dude. All right, you guys. We're going to go ahead and gift 5 memberships to the chat ourselves. Woo! Let's go. Essentially, if you are unaware, the membership gets your name in green, gets you to beat slow chat, gets channel exclusive emojis. If you're interested in ever exploring the membership, it's never required, never expected, but there's the little money symbol. I hate that. Little money symbol below the chat. You click that and you can explore how to get that membership. So shout out to anybody that was gifted a membership. We don't pick the people. It's random. And I've had people get mad at me and they're like, why did you pick them and not me? Oh, Roger, man. Thank you, dude. And Roger is a legend of Beard Advice Live. His trim, the one. Oh, goodness, man. Goodness. Thank you, Roger. That's super kind, man.
So cool.
This community is just something special. Something special. And anytime I wasn't, we actually had a great day. Hey, thank you, Thomas. I wasn't in any kind of bad mood, but anytime I get into these streams, especially hanging out with you, when I leave, I know. So I actually thought about that.
Thanks for having my back, Corey.
Yeah, it's just our work log right now is really vast, like really vast. I was trying to squeeze in work any second I could today. There's a lot on the table, but it's gonna start to slow. That's the good news. Is it November and December are crazy for us.
This year was wild.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, she's like 10:30, Dan, 10:30. And Ken said we'll be dropping 2-year badges next week. Wow. Woo! Robert, thank you, man. Robert donated 5 memberships. Hey, put those yawns away, young lady. We're all right, new show, guys. Where are we going here?
Oh my gosh.
Yes. They don't have emojis as pretty as Sam. That's so nice. That's so nice. No, I was just going to use her. Actually, you can see it over my shoulder. I was going to make her logo into an emoji.
Easy
and I
peasy.
will. Yep, I will.
One day.
Cameron, you can't be saying that about us when you're the one. He said you both are amazing. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, dude. And shout out to Erica and Walter for Friday bringing a company to our attention to sponsor the podcast Hero to Hero, which we'll talk all about. It's actually linked
follow our Instagram at Catching Up with the Commands.
There you go. And it's about helping veterans that are leaving their active duty getting jobs as first responders.
Yes.
It's so cool and such an amazing fit. So yeah, Cameron, shout out to you. He and he shared this before, I believe. He he's a first responder, but he actually teaches first responders.
Oh, wow.
And so he has a massive impact, right? When you think about that, when you're a first responder, you impact a lot of lives.
Right.
If you educate first responders, you're impacting so many lives.
That
umbrella
tree goes wide.
Yep. Big time. Big time. So, man, I appreciate it all so much, you guys. Sam, any final words for the people?
Yeah. I couldn't wear my cool new blue light glasses.
They seem like they're doing something for you.
They are. I like them.
Yeah, they look.
The light just gets me.
Yeah.
But I like them.
I know. And it's so interesting to think about people like, they just see us and they're like, oh, yeah, I don't realize there's a light there. There's a light there. There's like so much going on that goes into this. It's amazing. We're so fortunate to be able to do this, you guys. So yes. And Vado says, if you tried Deadman's products and you enjoyed them, please leave the man a positive review. It helps out companies and others. Yep. And other ways to support, guys, you never have to buy to support. But if you want to support Deadman's and you have an Instagram, go give them a follow on Instagram. Go send them a message. They're in here right now, so I'm not saying anything they can't hear. Send them a message, say thank you for sponsoring. That really gives back to the community. Thank you for the giveaway. That's really cool. It's all that stuff of just being a good person makes a difference. All right, Mike, on that note.
I had to get glasses after I fell so I could see where I was going.
Oh,
is that the first sign of getting old is you get glasses?
No, it's making fun of yourself.
Oh, gosh.
No, just kidding. Hey, you're welcome, guys. And if I did not answer a question today, Dan C. Bearded on Instagram or Dan_command@yahoo.com. You guys know I'll always get back to you. So reach out and I'd be happy to help at any given time. All right. You ready to roll?
Yep.
All right, everybody. We're out of here. We'll see you on next week's show or on Friday on the review or podcast.